Just like your computer hardware, the software running on your computer may need some maintenance from time to time. You'll also want to ensure that the data files on your computer are backed up, so you don't lose important data if the computer crashes. Over time, you may find that you need to update the software that you've installed on your computer. This process can fix problems with the original program or add new features. Now, these updates are typically performed by downloading a file from the internet that will automatically update your software. Now, you may find that you need to update many different kinds of software. However, there are 3 programs that you should make a point to update on a regular basis: your operating system, your web browser, and your security software. If you're running a modern operating system, chances are that you've seen an upgrade message appear on your computer. Now, this message may differ depending on your version of your operating system, but typically the question is, do you want to download and apply some needed updates? What are these updates? Companies like Microsoft, Apple, and Google will periodically create new versions of their popular Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android operating systems. These updates can fix problems, close security holes, and add new features. They can also support newly developed hardware and improve your user experience. Now, there are some things to know before you decide to upgrade your operating system. First, if you have a Windows computer, you should know that regular everyday patches are free, but upgrading to the next version of Windows will often cost money. In addition, a new version of Windows may include features that are new or that have changed significantly, forcing you to relearn how to do certain tasks. So, should you update your Windows computer? Well, that decision is entirely up to you. However, you should always make sure to install all the latest patches and fixes for your current operating system. These free patches are designed to fix problems and keep your computer secure. If you have a Mac OS X computer, your decision to upgrade is often much easier. Most updates to this operating system are offered to current users for a small fee or maybe even entirely for free. To find out if there are updates available for your Mac computer, open the App Store on your Mac and search for the title of the upgraded software. To get small updates and patches to your existing operating system and applications, open the App Store and click on the Updates tab near the top of your screen. Just like desktop and laptop computers, mobile operating systems will also periodically offer patches or upgrades. Your phone manufacturer will often customize an operating system for your specific device, so upgrade notifications may come from either the phone maker or your mobile carrier. Now, the updates for your phone are typically optional, so you'll be notified of the update and given the choice of installing it or not. When you're ready, you can allow that update to be downloaded and installed on your smartphone or tablet. Mobile applications will also have periodic updates, and these new updates are posted to the App Store or Google Play online marketplace, and your mobile device can detect and download those updates. Another software that's important to keep updated is your favorite web browser. Since web browser software is responsible for a majority of your online actions, it's especially important to keep this software updated so that you're protected from hackers, viruses, and malware. Web browser software may release periodic patches and fixes or completely new versions. And these fixes and versions are typically all free for consumers, so there's no reason not to keep your software up to date. You should have some sort of antivirus, anti-malware, or firewall software installed on your computer. Now, these software programs are used to protect you from online threats and should always be kept up to date. The viruses and malware programs on the internet are constantly changing as criminals find out new security holes in operating systems, browsers, and applications. The fixes and patches for these programs include ways to better detect and protect you from ever-changing online threats. So make sure to take advantage of any new patches for these software programs. So what happens if you decide not to update your computer? What if you think it'll take too long, it'll cost too much, or it'll be too difficult to install? If you fail to keep your computer software up to date, you could end up with a computer that's slow, unable to support your new hardware, or even worse, it may become a security nightmare. Now, for these reasons, it's a good idea to pay attention to the updates that are offered to you. It takes a little bit of time and effort to update and patch your software, but it takes far longer to fix a computer that's been attacked by a virus. Now, computers are made useful mainly by their ability to store your files and data. Now, think about the files on your own computer. Do you have pictures, documents, videos? Now consider what would happen if your computer crashed and you lost all of that data. Computers are great, but they're not immune to occasional catastrophes. Now, if that happens to your computer, your files could be lost forever. A great way of protecting your files and data is through a process called a backup. A backup is a copy of your files and data that's stored away from your main computer. Now, there are many ways to back up your computer. The most common way to back up your data is through a local backup. This method will save your important files out to another storage device, like an external hard drive, a CD, or a USB drive. Now, once you have one of these devices connected to your computer, you can choose to manually copy the files to the device, or you can use software that's designed just for this purpose. Now, as your data changes on your computer fairly frequently, you may also need to update the files on your backup device as well. A local backup device is a great invention, but what happens if the backup device itself becomes lost or destroyed? A fire that destroys your home will most likely destroy your backup device too. So how can you protect your data? The most recent answer to this question is the use of online backup services. These services offer large amounts of storage on an internet server for a monthly or a yearly fee. To use the service, you install some software on your computer and select the files or folders that you want to back up. The software will run in the background and will automatically send your new or updated data files to a secure online storage area. Now, the best part about an online backup is that your files are kept in a separate location than your personal computer. So if a tragedy like a house fire occurs, your files are still safe and sound out on the internet.